Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and this is scrap 5. So today we have to use a cut file or a die cut, wooden pieces, ribbon, at least 5 stickers, and a technique that intimidates you. So I am using my Close to My Heart workshop kit this month. This is actually the page I made after I made all 6 layouts of the workshop, and now I have some scraps to use up, including a full 12 by 12. Because of how I gutted on the first 2 pages, I was able to save an entire 12 by 12. So that's going to be my background for this one. And then I'm just pulling in some extra bits I didn't get used up. So I am pulling in the ledger paper from the third project. I have some leftover bits of that, so I'm going to use that as my mat. I went ahead and used the black cardstock to mat these 4x4s, and now I'm doing a slightly bigger mat with this ledger print, and so I like that. I got a chunk of that used up. I'm thinking I love this I love this decorative edge down the right side of the page, so I'm thinking that's going to be already a vertical area of interest, so I'm thinking my photos I'll kind of have branched out from there to create a kind of L design. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges in my green peeled paint ink pad, as well as both of those photos so that they have a green edge. But I went ahead before I even went started and I made sure I had all the elements I needed for my recipe. So I'm pulling in a film strip cut file from Ronnie because there's already a film strip motif on this page, and I thought it would be really cool to layer up an actual film strip die cut on top of that. So that's my die cut element I'm pulling in and I really like how that looks already. It was like meant to be. And then to the left I have a couple wood veneer pieces. I have some wood veneer hearts from my stash, but I also have Shadney's horse wood veneer that she had sent me a while ago, and I've been hoarding them for more horse pages. So now that I have another horse layout, I'm definitely getting a couple of them on there, but I'm thinking those will be my wooden element. Right now I am doing a technique that intimidates me, which is background stamping. I really have felt a lot more like comfortable stamping since I have my stamping platform, but doing the kind of mixed media, messier background stamping without a platform is still really intimidating to me. So I took a little grid stamp. I'm pretty sure Moira sent that to me like ages ago for a prize, and I've used it it's my favorite background stamp. I just don't use it that often because I'm really intimidated to, but I went ahead and used my green ink pad and just did some background distress inking with that little stamp. So I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. I think that adds a lot of extra texture and then brings in some more of that green color, which is really nice. So that was one of the things I did. And then I need ribbon. So you see at the top of the frame there, I have a couple black ribbon. Right away I knew I could pull in Felicity Jane's black ribbon. And then I have a skinnier black ribbon from my stash. But I also have this green ribbon that came on a Christmas present that I had saved because I just thought it was really nice green ribbon. And the green actually really matches this collection, so I'm thinking I might pull in the green, but the black is always a safe backup. So I have all of that at the top there. And then I need at least 5 stickers, which I have 4 stickers still on my sticker sheet from this collection, so I'm hoping I can get all 4 of them used up. But I also brought in some of Tim Holtz's word stickers if I need to add a couple more to get the 5+ sticker thing. So that's what I'm doing so far. So I went ahead and glued down my film strip. I'm trying to get any little pieces left over from this collection used up. So there's a couple frames that I didn't get used up on the workbook layout. So I'm trying to get them used up here. And I really like how those look kind of layering up behind my photos. So I'm glad I had a couple of those left over. Throwing in a doily for some extra texture and some extra layering. I had the kind of negative piece from the little light bulb die cut from earlier in the month, and it's such nice cardstock I didn't want to throw it away, so I'm using that black negative piece from the light bulb on the light bulb background of this page to kind of accent it. And I think it's a fun little unexpected bold pop of black. I really like that. So I'm glad I got that piece used up, even though it was supposed to be kind of an extra little bit of trash. So I have that up there too. I do have my little, you'll see, I kind of wanted to pull in a couple things that intimidate me, things that I don't do that often. So I do have my little 1 by 1 inch stamping platform from Close to My Heart that I have a little, it's hard to see, so I'm trying to describe it, but a little heart stamp on. And I'm thinking I'll go in at the end and try and do some freehand stamping, because that still does intimidate me too, not using the stamping platform. But I'm thinking I'll go in and do a little like confetti stamps with a small heart stamp at the end. So I do have that on my desk so I don't forget. But yeah, I'm liking how it's turning out. I decided to use that green ribbon as a horizontal element to kind of anchor all my photos, and I'm just building from there. And now that I kind of have my design down, I'm deciding I want to get my wood elements used up. But I didn't want, I kind of felt like the raw brown wood would go against kind of the color story I have right now. Even though it is a horse page and I love using raw wood veneer, I thought it would be really cool to use my Heidi Swapp blue color shine to paint them. This is something I've done a really, really long time ago, and I love altering wood veneer this way, but it can also be intimidating if I mess it up. So I kind of, while we're using intimidating techniques, going to go ahead and do that too. So I'm painting the wood veneer. I think I did 2 or 3 coats of my Heidi Swapp teal color shine just to match the teal of that frame, and I think that looks really nice. I like how it brings some extra color out, because there's not a whole lot of color on this page other than that teal frame, so this will help draw that color into a couple other areas. And then here I'm going in with that little tiny heart and doing some stamping around my clusters in the green, and I do some Heidi Swapp color shine splatter on this page too to help bring in some more color. But just trying to layer up a couple different things, get everything used up. I decided to layer up these stickers from the sticker sheet. So I had 4, but I layered them together to create 2 clusters, and I'm creating this kind of chevron effect along that horizontal line to kind of accent and add some extra layers to those pieces. And then I'll go in once my wood veneer is dry and kind of layer those on top of there. But I definitely need at least 1 more sticker, because we're supposed to use at least 5, and that's only 4. So I'm pulling out 2 more from my little Tim Holtz phrase sticker book, and one says best day ever and one says I feel so lucky. These photos are from college when I was in the Horsemen's Association. One time per semester we do a ride night, where we just go and hang out and ride the UGA horses for like an hour or so. And so this is just me riding a couple of them. The one to the left there is Nico, and the one to the right is Hannah. And I just wanted to get those documented. So I thought that was really sweet. But I thought definitely both those sentiments fit, because I used to ride horses a ton in high school. So when I went to college, I went through like horse withdrawal like crazy. So these ride nights once a semester were really important to me to keep my sanity. So now that I have all my stickers down, I think I'm almost done with, I think I have my whole recipe down. So now I'm just trying to finish off the page pretty much. I need my wood veneer to dry so I can get those glued down. I know I'm going to title it Fall Ride Night. So again, I just pulled out those black foam thickers I've been using a lot this month, and I'm just going to have my title along the bottom of the page. But I love the way that bold black looks, and I really think that helps balance this film strip die cut and that little light bulb piece at the top, having this heavier black element down here at the bottom. But it also helps fill in the gap down there. I didn't like how much of a gap was at the bottom of the page, so it serves multiple purposes, which is nice. And then I tried to turn an exclamation into an I, because I've been doing that, but I needed multiple eyes, so I just decided to bring out my second pack of this thicker set and use real eyes. But I love that, so that's my title. I really don't think I need to journal too much. I do go in with my green Stampin' Up! Pen and just write the names of the horses on each of their frames, just so I remember who it is. But other than that, I don't think I need to do much journaling. I think Fall Ride Night's pretty self-explanatory, and it'll be in my college album chronologically where it's supposed to go, so I'll know where it is. But I think I'm gonna get my wood veneer down. I'm just checking with a paper towel to make sure they're dry. That's part of why it's so intimidating when I alter wood veneers. I'm always so worried they won't be all the way dry, and then I'll smudge them or get the ink or the paint from them onto the background. So that's usually why I avoid altering them, other than just liking how they look raw. But I'm just pairing them, creating a visual triangle with those. So I have a horse and a heart on either side of my photos, and then a smaller horse up there by that light bulb, just to create a mini cluster up there, since I decided to make that a bolder element. And then this is where I'm going with that green pen and just labeling the horses' names. So you have Nico, who's the gelding, and Hannah, who's the mare. And I think I was almost done at this point, but then I really was kind of hemming and hawing because I feel like the upper left-hand corner was too plain. I went ahead and did some background stamping up there, which I really like, but I wanted just something else up there, something black to kind of add an extra like focal point. And this background kind of already has faux washies creating the texture on the printed background, but I actually have black and white diagonal washi. So I did just add a couple strips to the upper left hand corner after I do this splatter here, which I also think really helps pull in some more of that teal. But I think those two just random strips of washi in the upper left-hand corner was like the perfect touch to help balance everything. So I'm just going to add those really quick. I thought about adding more than that, but I was really kind of happy with how that looked. So I went ahead and left it there. I do add some extra adhesive with some really strong washi to the back to make sure these washi and ribbon pieces don't peel up in my album later on. So I'm just doing that really quick. But that's pretty much it. So this page came together super fast. I got my whole recipe down. I'm so happy you got an extra layout done with the scraps from this workshop. But make sure you check out everyone else playing along with Scrap 5. They'll be linked in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.